When I was a child, I remember my grandma would collect a lot of books on various artists and their collective works. One particular book that stood out to me was a book filled with thousands of different photographs of snowflakes, perfectly capturing their individual beauty. This book led me to discover Wilson Bentley, who is often referred to as Snowflake Bentley, the first person to ever photograph a snowflake and make it both an art and scientific advancement alike. Wilson Bentley was born in Jericho, Vermont in 1865. Jericho, Vermont also happens to be located in what is referred to as the Snow Belt, where the average annual snowfall is around 10 feet, making it a fitting location for Bentley to become interested in the snow. Wilson Bentley lived and helped manage the family farm most of his young life, and even into adulthood. He was both taught by his mother and self-educated in both art and science. Young Bentley was very interested in nature and liked to write down and keep records of all of the daily weather conditions. Bentley first became interested in snowflakes after receiving a microscope for his 15th birthday, when he was finally able to view the details of snowflakes for the very first time, particularly noting their beauty. Bentley wanted to find a way to capture these icy beauties, so his first attempt was trying numerous times to draw the snowflakes' details by hand, but he ultimately failed each time due to the snowflakes quickly melting. He also found it difficult to photograph the snowflakes using a camera because they again melted and it was hard to get a good focus on all of the small details. Bentley finally figured out how to capture the delicate beauty of snowflakes by building his own contraption, which involved connecting a camera to a microscope to create detailed photographic images of snowflakes. It took years of trial and error for him to perfect the process, but finally, in 1885, he became the first person ever to capture a detailed image of a snowflake at the age of 19. His self-made microscope camera also allowed him to be considered a pioneer of photomicrography, which is the photography of extremely small objects. Wilson Bentley's process to photograph photos of snowflakes was very interesting. He would wait outside in the cold of winter for hours, waiting patiently to catch snowflakes to photograph. He would then use a feather to carefully move a fallen snowflake and place it under his microscope camera lens. His custom-built setup helped prevent the snowflake from melting as it was being photographed, as it took an average of 1.5 minutes for the snowflake images to be taken. His entire photography style proved that Bentley was an incredibly patient person, willing to go to great lengths to get the perfect artistic image of a snowflake. Wilson Bentley went on to capture over 5,000 pictures of snowflakes. Through this, he made the discovery that no two snowflakes ever looked identical to one another. This is where the knowledge that no two snowflakes are ever alike comes from. In 1931, Wilson Bentley published a book called Snow Crystals, with the assistance of a U.S. Weather Bureau physicist named William J. Humphreys. The book contained around 2,300 of his snowflake photographs. His intent was for others to be able to study and enjoy his snowflake photographs for both artistic and scientific purposes. Bentley also wrote many articles about snowflakes that were published in different science and other popular journals. He also donated some of his snowflake images to various art and science museums for them to store and put in exhibits. Bentley Bentley once said, "Under the microscope, I found that snowflakes were miracles of beauty, and it seemed a shame that this beauty should not be seen and appreciated by others. Every crystal was a masterpiece of design, and no design was ever repeated. When a snowflake melted, that design was forever lost. Just that much beauty was gone without ever leaving any record behind." Wilson A. Bentley died a short time after publishing his book in 1931. He caught pneumonia after walking through a blizzard doing what he loved. Bentley's style was unique to itself, and he has made a captivating mark in the worlds of both photography as an art and science. His work and passion for snowflakes will always be remembered through his photographs, photomicrography advancements, books, and donated exhibits, so his snowflake legacy will live on. All of the images included in this presentation are Bentley's original photographs, which can be found on the Smithsonian website. Thank you very much for watching and learning a little bit about Wilson A. Bentley, the Snowflake Man.